Have you ever had that sinking feeling that maybe she's not really into you, but into what you can give her? Maybe she's always asking for things, small at first, then bigger. Or she only calls when she needs something. And when you need her, she's suddenly busy. It messes with your head, doesn't it? You start wondering, am I in a relationship or am I just an ATM with emotions? Fellas, if this sounds familiar, stop scrolling. This video might just save your wallet and your heart. Before we dive into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video to support the channel. And trust me, watch this video till the end because these 6 signs could be the red flags you've been ignoring, and seeing them clearly could completely change your love life. Now let's talk. Let me tell you about Jason. Hard-working guy, 29 years old, engineer, quiet, kind, not flashy, but had built a comfortable life for himself. One night at a friend's party, he met Leah. Stunning, confident, the kind of woman that turns heads when she walks into a room. And to his surprise, she was into him, or so he thought. They started dating. She complimented his work ethic, said she liked his mature energy, said her exes were all losers and she was finally ready for something real. Jason was hooked. But within weeks, little things started happening. Her phone was broken. He bought her a new one. She needed help with rent. He covered it. She had a birthday coming up. He splurged on a designer bag because she deserved it. And he told himself this is what love looks like. Providing, supporting. But slowly he noticed something. Whenever he tried to talk about his own struggles, she was dismissive. Whenever he suggested cheaper dates, she pouted. And when he lost his job temporarily, she vanished. Now tell me, was that love? Or was he being used? This isn't just Jason's story. This is what happens when good men ignore the signs. Let's break it down. Sign 1. Everything is transactional. Have you ever looked at someone you love and thought, why does it feel like I'm paying for affection? Like every smile has a price. Every hug is earned. Every moment of warmth comes only after you've given something first. If you've felt this, you're not alone. You're not crazy. And brother, you're definitely not the only one. Let me tell you a story. Maybe it's yours too. His name was Omar, 26, built from struggle. He wasn't rich, but he worked hard. 2 jobs, paid his bills on time, saved up every spare dollar for a better future. And then she walked in. Nadia, the kind of girl who walks past you and makes the world slow down for a second. Her smile lit up his nights. She made him feel special, noticed. And for a guy who'd always put others first, who never thought he'd get that kind of attention, it was electric. But that attention came with terms. First, it was a new pair of shoes, because my birthday is coming and I want to look cute for you. Then came the salon trips, the Uber rides, the weekend getaways, all on his dime. But hey, love means giving, right? That's what he told himself, again and again, until one day he had a family emergency. His little sister needed help with tuition. He told Nadia, babe, I gotta be tight with money this month. And just like that, her voice got colder. Her replies slower, her visits fewer. He asked her if she was okay. She said, it's just weird. You used to do so much for me. Now it's like you've changed. It hit him like a slap. Had he really changed? Or had he just stopped paying the emotional rent on a relationship he thought was love but was really a contract? Let me ask you, man to man, have you ever felt like that? Where love feels like a subscription? Where you're terrified to say no because deep down, you know no means she'll leave? That isn't love. That's a negotiation. So tell me, when was the last time she did something just for you? When was the last time she showed up with love that didn't come with strings? If you're sitting there, thinking back to a girl who only smiled after you spent money, I want you to take a breath. Because what you gave was real. Your effort, your time, your love, it was all genuine. But she was using you as a resource, not loving you as a man. And I know, you miss her, even now. You remember the laughs, the cuddles, the late night talks. You still wonder if she thinks of you. But let me tell you something brutal and true. It's easy to miss someone who took from you because they left with parts of you, but that doesn't mean they deserve you. If love starts feeling like a bill you keep paying with no return, bro, it's not love, it's a loan. And you'll go bankrupt emotionally, financially, and spiritually if you keep trying to buy her heart. Take a moment. Think of the girl who drained you. Remember the version of you before her, full of hope, fire, and confidence. That man is still there, and he deserves more than a relationship built on conditions and costs. He deserves someone who's in it for the man, not the money. Sign 2, she only calls when she needs something. Have you ever looked at your phone, hoping she'd text you, "I miss you"? But instead you see, "Hey, can you help me with something?" Every damn time. It's like clockwork. She doesn't check in when your day's falling apart. She doesn't ask how you're feeling. She doesn't even know you've been losing sleep. But oh, she remembers you exist when the rent's due, when her tire's flat, when she forgot her wallet. And I get it. It's hard to accept that someone you loved, someone you trusted, is only showing up in your life when they need something. But let me ask you this. If you stopped answering her calls today, would she come find you because she misses you, or because she's run out of options? That's the question Sam asked himself. Sam was the fixer, the good guy, always there. No questions asked. One time she was locked out at 2 a.m. in the rain. He drove an hour to get her. Another time she lost her job. He paid her phone bill so she could keep her head up. But here's what hurt most. When Sam lost his dad, he didn't hear from her for 3 days. "No, I'm here for you." No flowers. Just silence. Until she texted, "Hey babe, can you send me $200 for my appointment tomorrow? Promise I'll make it up to you later." She never did. And maybe right now, you're thinking of your version of her, the girl who only remembered you existed when her world fell apart but vanished when yours did. Let me tell you this, you are not a backup plan. You are not an emotional vending machine. You are a man. And your love, your loyalty, your heart, it should never be a convenience. It should be reciprocated. So why do we hold on? Why do we still wait for their texts? Because we remember who we were when we were with them. We remember the good days, the spark, the hope, even when it's long gone. But here's the truth you need to face. If she only calls when she needs something, she's not loving you. She's loving what you do for her. And when the giving stops, so does she. Don't confuse being needed with being loved. You deserve better. You deserve someone who checks in just to say, "Hey, I saw a dog that looked like yours and it made me smile. How are you today?" Someone who doesn't just need you but values you. You've spent too many nights replaying old texts. Too many mornings wondering why you weren't enough. Brother, you were always enough. She just didn't love you, she used you. And the best way to stop the pain is to stop picking up when she only calls with her hand out. Because one day someone will call not to take but to give. Wait for her. Sign 3. She doesn't ask about your struggles, only hers. Let me ask you a question that might hurt a little. When was the last time she asked how you were doing? Not just how was your day, out of politeness. I mean, really sat down, looked in your eyes and asked, "Are you okay? What's been weighing on you? How's your heart holding up lately?" You see, a lot of guys suffer silently. We're taught to be strong, to provide, to protect. But who protects us? There was a guy named Adil. Smart, kind, always laughing. Everyone thought he was doing great. But inside, he was breaking. His job was draining him. His father was sick. His confidence was slipping. But he didn't talk about it, because the only person he wanted to open up to was her. He thought, maybe if I just wait for the right moment, she'll notice. But the only thing she noticed was what he could do for her. When she called, it was about her bad day, her annoying coworker, her canceled nail appointment. When she cried, it was about her past, her pain, her needs, and every single time he tried to hint that he wasn't doing okay, she changed the subject. Or worse, made it about herself. Have you ever felt that empty silence when you're screaming inside, but the one you love doesn't even hear you? It's a special kind of heartbreak, being invisible to the one person you would have given your life for. And maybe right now you're thinking, yeah, she never really asked. I just kept giving, and she just kept taking. You're not alone. Brother, when you're in love, you want to be her safe place, but she should be yours too. If she never notices when your eyes look tired, if she never hugs you and says, you don't have to be strong all the time, if your sadness is always secondary to her comfort, then you're not in a relationship. You're in an emotional job interview. And guess what? You got hired as her caretaker, not her partner. True love, real love, is mutual healing. It's two souls asking, how can I carry your pain with mine? So if you're sitting there remembering nights when your world was collapsing and she didn't even check in, breathe, because I know it hurts. But I promise you, there's someone out there who'll listen to your silence, not just your words. And until she comes, be that listener for yourself. Your pain is valid. Your needs are real. Your heart is not a vending machine for her comfort. Sign 4. She disappears when you're broke or struggling. Let me tell you something brutal, but honest. You'll know who truly loves you the moment you have nothing left to give. Think back just for a moment to that one time everything fell apart. Maybe your card got declined at dinner. Maybe you lost your job unexpectedly. Maybe you just had a rough month and said, "Hey, I can't do anything fancy this week." Do you remember how she reacted? Was it, "It's okay, babe, we'll get through it together"? Or was it silence? Excuses, sudden fights, sudden distance. Ali had it all for a moment. Good money, good job, flashy car. His girl was always around, smiling, sweet, talking about the future. But the second the market dipped and he got laid off, everything changed. He called her, panicked. She replied, "Well, I don't really date guys who don't have their stuff together." Just like that, months of memories erased by one bank statement. Have you ever felt that sting? The kind where love vanishes the moment you're no longer useful? Where your worth as a man is measured not by your soul but your wallet? It's devastating. And it's especially hard to accept when you were the one who always showed up. You paid the bills. You planned the dates. You held her when she cried. You reassured her when she was insecure. But when you needed reassurance, all you got was silence. Let's be real here. Money matters. Life is hard. But real love doesn't run when things get tight. Real love says, "Let's have a movie night at home." It says, "I believe in you, you'll get through this." But when she disappears when you're struggling, what she's saying without words is this: "I was only here for the lifestyle, not the life." And if that doesn't hit you in the chest, go back and remember the nights you were broke, tired and alone, and she knew, but didn't care. Let me ask you something real. Would you rather have a woman who's by your side when you're rich, but leaves the moment you fall? Or a woman who sits beside you on a park bench smiling because she just loves the way you see the world? You already know the answer, so stop chasing the girl who only loves you when you're winning. You don't need more followers on your bank app. You need loyalty in your life. And if you're heartbroken right now, if you're missing her even though she left you when you were down, remember this: people who vanish when you're broke would have never survived the life you're building. Let her go. You'll rise again, and this time, choose someone who claps for you even when the crowd is gone. Sign 5. You feel guilty saying no. Let me ask you something painful. Have you ever said no to her and instantly felt like you were the bad guy? Like you just committed a crime by setting a boundary? Like she pulled away, made you feel selfish, cold, or worse, unloving? If so, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. You see, there was this guy, Rizwan. Quiet dude, soft heart, the kind of man who just wanted peace and love in his life. When he met her, she was everything he dreamed of. Funny, gorgeous, and full of life. She made him feel like he mattered. At first, everything felt like a dream. But slowly it shifted. She'd ask for little things. A ride at midnight. Money for a dress. Help with her assignments even though she knew he had a night shift. And every time he hesitated, even for a second, her mood changed. She'd get distant, cold. She'd say, "Wow, I guess I can't count on you." And that one line crushed him. Because all Rizwan ever wanted was to be enough. So he gave in again and again, not because he wanted to, but because he was scared. Scared to lose her, scared to disappoint her, scared that if he said no, she'd leave. Have you ever been there? Have you ever opened your phone to a long text full of guilt-tripping words like, "You don't care about me like you used to. If you loved me, you would..." I guess I'm just asking too much. And all you were doing was trying to breathe? Let me tell you something that might sting, but it will free you. Real love doesn't punish you for saying no. Real love respects boundaries. It honors your time, your energy, your limits. But when someone uses guilt to get what they want, that's not love. That's control in a pretty dress. And I know it's hard, because maybe you're still thinking about her smile, about the way she laughed when she was happy, about the nights she held your hand. You're wondering, was it all fake? And the answer is maybe the moments were real, but her intention wasn't pure. Because when someone loves you only when you say yes, they don't love you, they love your compliance. And that guilt you're carrying right now, that's not yours to hold. It was planted in you, planted by someone who knew you had a kind heart and used that kindness like a leash. But you're not a villain for saying no. You're a man reclaiming his peace. And if she leaves when you start protecting yourself, let her go. Because the right woman won't leave when you say no. She'll listen. She'll understand. She'll respect it. Sign 6. Your intuition is screaming, but you keep ignoring it. Let's be real for a second. There's a voice inside you that's been whispering the truth, and you've been ignoring it. It's that tight feeling in your chest when she texts you, and somehow, instead of excitement, you feel dread. It's that hesitation before you send her money, again knowing deep down she wouldn't do the same for you. It's that silent moment at night, lying in bed staring at the ceiling, asking yourself, does she even really love me? We all ignore our gut, especially when we're in love, because love makes you hope. It makes you want to believe. You remember the start, the way she lit up when she saw you, how she used to call you just to hear your voice, how she laughed at your dumbest jokes. You miss her, or maybe you miss who you thought she was. But over time something changed. Her warmth became cold, her words became sharp, her affection became a reward for spending. And your intuition? It started ringing alarm bells, but you silenced it. You told yourself, maybe I'm just overthinking. She's just having a hard time. She'll go back to how she used to be. But brother, you've been saying that for months, maybe years. And the hardest truth to swallow? You've been in love with her potential, not her reality. You've been hoping she'll become the girl you saw in the beginning. But that girl? That version? That was just the sales pitch. The real her is the one who ignores you when you need help. The one who manipulates you with guilt. The one who only comes around when she's hungry. For attention, for money, for favors. Your intuition has been screaming, this isn't love. But your heart is afraid of being alone. So let me ask you something raw. What hurts more? Being alone for a while? Or being used forever? Because heartbreak fades, but self-betrayal, that pain lingers. And every time you silence your intuition, you teach yourself to trust her more than your own soul. That's dangerous. You're not stupid. You're not weak. Or you're not pathetic. You're just human. A man who wanted to be loved so badly he ignored the signs. But you can stop now. You can choose yourself again. That voice inside you, it's not lying. It's trying to save you. And I know letting go hurts. But holding on to the wrong person, that's what's really killing you inside. So take a breath. Look at your story. And listen to the voice that's been trying to pull you out of the fire. You're not crazy. You're just finally waking up. Conclusion. Here's the truth, brothers. It's not wrong to love deeply. It's not wrong to want to provide, protect, and spoil the woman you care about. But it is wrong to ignore the signs. When that love is not returned, when that loyalty is one-sided, you are not a wallet. You are not a safety net. You are a man with dreams, struggles, emotions, and worth far beyond your bank account. Jason learned it the hard way, but he walked away stronger, wiser. He learned that the right woman will love you when you have everything. And when you have nothing, she'll ride with you. Not just when the gas tank is full, but even when you're pushing the car. So ask yourself, who's in your passenger seat? Is she really with you? Or just with your resources? You deserve love that's real, not rented. And if you see these signs, it's time to save yourself. Walk away before your love turns into a lifetime subscription to someone else's needs. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.